You know, people for 65 years old, I'm looking at myself with my glasses on. I'm a pretty good looking guy. Got my turtleneck on. I got a shirt. Why am I making this video? Is or am or could JD be a fraud? Could I be a fake? Could I be not real? Why I'm making this video for you all. Is JD a fraud? I want you to go to YouTube and look at my over 600 videos and find anywhere in there that I lied to you. I told you something fraudulent. I might have misinformed because I didn't know any better, but if I did, I corrected it later on. But find where I'm a fraud. Find where I lied to you. Did I lie to you about the 8,700,000? No. Can I prove it? Let me become president and I'm going to prove it. It's going to be there. You will see it. But can I prove it right now? No, I can't prove it because they deleted it. It disappeared. That's why when I hear people say that, oh, our votes disappear, they set them up, I tend to want to believe them because I know it happened. Honestly, in 2008, I didn't think I was going to get anything. And then when the Libertarian Party called me and said, congratulations, you got blah, 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 blah under James D. Criveau, J.D. Criveau, and etc., etc. I said, oh my gosh, and how good was that? He said, you actually came in third. Wow. All that disappeared. 2 days on the news, we heard about a spoiler, and then it all disappeared. And if you don't believe me, try to find the 8,790,000 votes that JD got. It isn't there. Try to find the one vote I voted in the state of Virginia under James D. Criveau. It isn't there. So am I a fraud? No. It really happened. Whether or not you want to believe it, I really don't care. But that's what happened. Now, what about other things I've told you? Am I a fraud? Well, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, in a hospital called Williamsburg Hospital, according to my older sister, Pinky. My mother's dead, so I can't ask her, but I believe that's what she says. So, am I a fraud there? Well, as far as I know, that's where I'm born. That's what my birth certificate says. Am I an American citizen? Well, I've been an American citizen for a long time. Actually, I recently found out who, in Connecticut, they tied my credit report with. All I'm going to tell you is that there was a 2-digit error in one of my numbers that somebody in Connecticut had. And they thought it was me. How did I find all this out? Collection agency called up and was talking to me. And what I found out very interesting is this individual had the first same name as me, had a weird last name, and his wife had the same name as my first wife. I just found that out 2 days ago. Wow! Now all I need to do is find out who in California, doggone, earned money under my name. That would be interesting. But that's neither here nor there. So I know people use my social security number for different things around the country, or close to it. What else about me that could be fraudulent? Well, I was in the Navy for 26 years. Well, that's with constructive time. I been all over the world. I've been north of the equator, south of the equator. I've been in Australia. I had many, many friends in many ports that were not military. Matter of fact, when we do the Mediterranean, I had a group of people that followed the ship I was on around. And I'd go and I'd get ashore. Whoa, behold, they were there. I had some weird incidents happen in France, but that's another thing another time. Good things, but still weird. I was involved in the first Gulf War. I got pictures of me there, but I never went there officially. Why? That's none of your business. Okay? But, am I a fraud? Did I lie? No. JD is not a fraud, and he will not knowingly lie to you. If there's something he can't tell you, he will tell you simply, ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. You'll look at in the video, this is. Why this? Only thing I could say about this guy, Jerk, was I was typing on, I go down in Facebook and it comments and I type things in there saying, why are you complaining about this? Let's make a difference. Don't vote Democrat, don't vote Republican, vote American, vote JD and Deidre. And this guy comes in and he says, I forget what it was, but it was very extremely negative, and then I'm a fraud, I'm a fake. I come back and I underneath that, and it comes in my emails. I like that. Facebook's going to get rid of that, but that's neither here nor there. And so I doggone go back and I look what he put there, the whole thing, and I said, why would a jerk say such a stupid thing? So I put down there that you're a liar. You're an absolute liar. How could you say that and say I'm a fraud if you know absolutely nothing about me? And it's apparent you know absolutely nothing about me by calling me a fraud. So this video is to let you people know, really, JD, what he says, he means. One way or the other, he means it. He'll make it as truthful as he can, and if he can't, he will answer, ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. As long as you don't hear that, you know it's the truth, as I know it. I mean, I went and, looked at the guy's face. I went to his page and looked, and I went back and I made the comments. Then I went back on, I was doing some other things. Then I went to my email and I tried to go back to that spot. Couldn't do it. It's not there no more. It's gone. At least that's what Facebook says. And so I tried to go to him. Couldn't do it. It's not there. It's gone. You want to know something, Jerk? The guy who called me a fraud? Go to YouTube and you will find every single video I made. Not the ones that got screwed up. Those videos are gone because they are like processing, in process, things like that. But if I made a video and posted it on YouTube, it is still there. Go to Facebook, check out what I said. It's still there. And I don't block people because I want to know their truths, and I will tell them my truths. I'm not afraid to tell a person their truths, my truths. But apparently some people like you, the jerk who called me a fraud, is afraid to speak the truth. I don't know who the jerk was, really, and I don't really care. And yes, I'm using the word jerk because I am not politically correct. If I was politically correct, I would say something like, the person who is grossly, probably completely and utterly misinformed. Instead, he's just a simple jerk. Sorry, that's straightforward. I'm not going to be politically correct, people. Never am I going to be politically correct. So you go to YouTube, you listen to what I say. You go to the Constitutionalist Party, you read what I write. You go to Facebook and all those other websites I go to and see what I put there. And if you find anything fraudulent, let me know. Because if it is there fraudulent by me, that's fine. I will tell you, I receive email from me that I never sent. Every once in a while, I'll get an email that comes from my email address, kmjdc@aol.com, with some stupid thing in it. I never sent it. I don't even care about it. Just like my credit reports. They're so erroneous, it's ridiculous. But do I try to fix it? No, I don't try to fix it, because if I try to fix it, I've done that once before. I'm done with playing the stupid credit report games. It's good just the way it is. It's full of a lot of junk. If I want a loan, I go to the people and we go from there. Okay? So people, If you think I'm a fraud, if you think I'm fake, if you think I'm lying to you, tell me so. Otherwise, believe me, you're going to get a president who's going to talk to you straightforward, like me telling that jerk he's a liar, and how dare he says something that he knows absolutely nothing about. And you're going to get the truth. You're going to get a man who's going to stand up for you, a man who believes that this country belongs to you, and a man who's going to do the best possible job that can be done to put this country back in your hands. That's what JD is. If you think that's fraudulent, if you think it can't be done, hey, me winning the election, everyone's saying this can't be done. But if I win the election, then I guess it can be done. Think about that. But you want to know the truth, people. Only you all, every one of you out there, each and every one of you, only you can make a difference. Only you can fix this country if you want. Only you could correct the problems, or you could continue crying about it. It's going to be your choice. 2016, Dieter and I are running. You can vote us in, or vote in a political party. It's your choice. You're the one that's going to make the difference. If we get in, we're dragging you to Washington, D.C. with us. That means you are going to be working for your government. You are going to be fixing your government as it needs to be fixed for this country. Not the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world is completely different systems. We don't have a right to go into other countries and say, this is how to set up a democracy. This is how to do this. Heck, when my doggone 8 million votes disappeared, and we go to Iran and we complain about their votes disappearing? You know, you ever heard the expression, that's the stove calling the kettle black? The stove made the kettle black from burning of all the coals and everything. So, you know, bottom line is, people, I'm not going to knowingly lie to you. I'm not going to be a fake. And yes, it is going to be a tough sell, tough job. But you guys got to decide. Do you want a nice, spiffy, political, whatever? Or do you want an American whose only concern is you and this country? That's your choice. So, like I said, don't vote Democrat, don't vote Republican, or the other way around, don't vote Republican, don't vote Democrat. Vote American. That means go out and check out what they're for. Don't let the TV tell you. Don't let the news tell you. Don't let your best friend tell you. Don't let your union leader. Go out and check the candidates. And when you're done, I hope that you find JD and Dieter to your liking. Because you put JD and Dieter in office, you're going to have a heck of a job ahead of you with JD and Dieter. So, don't vote Republican. Don't vote American. Don't vote Democrat, vote American. And together, put JD and Dieter in office as president and vice president. And together, we, you the people, and me and Dieter, or Dieter and I, will fix this country. And that's not fraudulent, that's not fake, but we'll sure do a hard job doing it. Thank you, and have a nice day. And no, I am not a fraud, and I am not a fake. I do not knowingly lie, and I do not knowingly tell falsehoods. Unlike other people on this internet. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD.